professional game he played in his home country of Slovakia. This unofficially his Bulldog debut, a long-awaited goaltending prospect, the highest drafted goaltender in last year's. The points to Chowiak. Tried to fire, fanned on it, and now a chance the other way for O'Leary. Eric O'Leary scores high on the stick side, and Manitoba, its second shot of the game, has a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, unfortunate turnover at the blue line by Manitoba, leaves no doubt. Allery comes down and just buries it. Not much, Guyan can do on that, quite frankly, Zach. I mean, this is an excellent shot. He's out on his angle. He's in the right position. Just put it
here in an opening period that was largely dominated by UMD. It spent a lot of time in the offensive zone, did the Bulldogs. 25-6 are the shots on goal, but the scoreboard says 1. The same two that we started with for these two teams.
If I'm Manitoba, I'm not pulling Holt out of the game.
And maybe the plan will change. Rare, according to Will and what the doctors told him. And now a turnover. This is Bettens to the backhand. He scores! Kyle Bettens. The Bulldogs are on the board. We're tied. It's 1-1. Spot here for Bettens as the turnover comes right to him. He goes to the backhand and slides it in as UMD gets on the board early in the second period. A tie game at 1-1.
Who are going to be the goal scorers? Who's going to be relied upon?
Gallatin centers to James. He fires. He scores right on cue. The UMD captain, a power play goal. It's 2-1.
Captain James get on the score sheet here as far as getting a goal. Good patience by Gallatin coming down the left side. He's the Bulldogs' leading returning scorer with 30 points. He's a very, very astute playmaker and slides it over, and James makes
Lieber down low, good passing out in front. It comes back now to Pierce. He fires, he scores! Joey Pierce over the glove hand to Holt. UMD, a 2-goal lead. It's 3-1.
Well, Joey Pierce kind of gets the rebound, pops out to Pierce, and he just absolutely buries it upper corner. Can't quite see him on that reef. There we go. Here's a better shot of it. It pops back to Pierce after the rebounds kind of spits out, and Pierce steps in, surveys it, takes a look. Oh, did Benson
go here in the second period? 3 goals this period already from UMD. Smith, the shot, he scores! Make it 4 for the Bulldogs. Jack Smith, 4-1. The Bulldogs up by 3.
Nice play by Smith here, coming up the right side on his off wing, steps in and just buries it short side, glove side, and that's what we've talked about all broadcast, Zach. Is some of these returning guys that get the
high on the stick side. James will corral it with 10 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. James high in the slot. He fires, he scores! Dominic James, the captain, his second of the night. It's 5-1 UMD.
Here he kind of walks, filters across the slot, and then moves aside, picks his spot and just buries it. And a beautiful wrist shot. Not much Holt can do on that, really. I mean, he put it right where it needed to go, and it maybe had a little mini screen there as well. So that's kind of a goal scorer.
Francis behind the goal. That will come to start the third period as the buzzer sounds here on the second. The Dogs get 5 in that period, and they will start the third with a...
Actually, right now, you can see some different guys getting an opportunity on the power play right now.
UMD will start this third period on its 5th power play of the night through 2 periods. Dominic James, 2 goals and an assist.
You're able to, if you can win that special teams battle, I mean, that's...
Pionk, a shot, he scores! What a shot from Aaron Pionk. It's 6-1 UMD.
Pionk gets the pass across, and he just steps in, takes a look, lets the goalie go down first, and just puts it in a perfect spot, far side over Holt's shoulder, and really, you can't really shoot a puck any better than that. Just a beautiful shot.
behind the net, centering pass, they score! Anthony Mangini makes it 7 for UMD.
You can see here wins a puck battle with two Bison players and feeds it out to Mangini, and he leaves no doubt. Nothing Holt can do on that one, and Mangini absolutely buries it. And again, another guy we want to.
It's the same as in anything in life, really. Scott Sandlin okay with the mistakes that some of the young guys and even some of the returners are going to make as Manitoba tacks one on here. Johnny Hooker from the far side after a scrum in front of the net of Knapp. He makes it 7-2, but they're going to be okay with some of the mistakes, but the IQ, the hockey IQ of this year's group is really high too. They're not going to make the battle, I think, as the season progresses.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think, you know, talking to some people in the hallway and to yourself earlier, I'm not suggesting this is a national championship team. That's not what I'm suggesting. What I am saying is I do remember when they won a national championship with, I believe, freshman Kleber. You want them throwing their body around a little bit. So
the final horn goes, a 7-2 win for UMD in the exhibition against Manitoba. Pretty good showing for the Bulldogs after a 4-3 overtime loss.